lights low, face up, heart in stereo. We don't talk, we just let the rhythm take control. If you're with it, say yeah, say yeah. If you're with it, say yeah, say yeah. Clock hits midnight, I flip that switch. Kick drum thumping like a money glitch. Hands to the ceiling, no time to twitch. We glued to the groove like a vinyl stitch. Eyes on me, but the floor's magnetic. Pulse in my chest, got the crowd kinetic. No dead air, it's a live aesthetic. We bend that time like it's parametric. Sip, sip, slow, let the tempo slip. Tick, 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 boom when the hi-hats hit. Baseline thick like a velvet whip. And the sensei go, we don't ever quit. Step in the pocket, drop in the pocket. Heartbeat locking.
Let's draft as we're thinking about Rek'Sai. Okay. Just playing this top lane, you would have to imagine.
Yeah.
The Aurora's going mid. You have a lot of flexibility in things you can pick into the Scion.
Consistent access to the backline a lot harder. And it does look like Peter is going to respect that. His Rakan is still incredible. Kai'Sa Rakan is also a classic. Because we know the laning phase, very lackluster. I kind of wonder how it will play out though, because the level 1 of Alistar obviously isn't amazing either, and I'm very certain both junglers are going to be looking to try and get their bot lane ahead. If the Kai'Sa Rakan really does fall behind, I think they can struggle. But if you get out of laning phase unscathed, that combo is disgustingly strong. He's gonna, I think, just spot him for now. Peanut might make his way over. I don't think Cuz is going to check this brush.
Cuz might get into a lot of trouble if he was going to step up there. He's going back towards his blue. They have a ward in the dry brush. And he's already here, Peanut, as in the jungle he goes. Delight setting this one up. Cuz with the...
And it's again, the preparation is... Oh, no.
Peanut hiding on Bush, and Viper already on top of him with the Valkyrie. First blood given over to Viper. As Zombie Scion is getting in there. Viper probably going to have to go for a barrier here, but no. Not scared, not as scared as I am, and he holds on to it. As now we got a gank up on the top side, but that is Rek'Sai, pretty difficult to lock down. But still going to be an early objective, as now Delight trying to bully Cuz here just a little bit. Viper is coming down, gets knocked up, but that's the grand entrance down. A dodge on the wind becomes lightning, and now Viper is totally safe and has the whole team behind him. Everything utilized to try to take down the Corki, who's totally safe, and that's going to be 2 kills going over to Hanwha Esports.
But it's because of the plan that Hanwha had, right? Like, particularly in a bruiser versus bruiser matchup is...
All right, Viper really testing himself here. He does still have the flash as he's trying to get out. There's the flash, and he will be able to with the help of Delight after a bit of a whoopsie.
Just getting the sums is still a big deal as, oh, he is sticking around with his refillable.
Yeah, they want to go for the play as Duckdom is kind of in no man's land here, getting engaged on. And he can only run towards trying to get the kill, though. One last auto, he will at least be able to do that. But here early on in the series as Cuz trying to wait around. Nice dodge to the right from Zeus, but actually gets interrupted, goes into the ult, and now tries to flash away. And is not able to tunnel just yet, and is being bullied. Finally is going to get over the wall, and is making this quite difficult as he is very fast. Here comes the wall, and eventually Zeus will go down. They get the kill over to BDD.
There will be a dragon given over for this, so double dragon does come through here for Hanwha Life, which is nice, but still KT fighting back and keeping the goldie within touching distance.
Yeah. That is Rakan, so he's totally fine. We got a Cloud Soul on the way.
Ooh.
And certainly going to be pretty nice. All that movement speed as Cuz is going on in, and Peanut is going to be cut down. Most recently, actually, on Thursday.
Yes, they did. Don't need to
against T1.
Peter out as the game continues. So Duckdom and BDD need to be very deliberate about where they are. If they get focused down, they could be in big trouble, and Hanwha Life is looking for the angle.
Yeah, Talia combo is down, and there's Delight, gets right in onto BDD. The follow-up from Peanut is beautiful. And now Cuz in a lot of trouble, nowhere for him to go. Even Zeus joins in here with his own TP. And unfortunately for Perfect, he also TP'd as we have the Battle Rift Herald drop down. Just in case, Zeus is going to pick this one up. They boop Cuz away, and here comes the knockup onto the enemy jungler. It does miss, but still going to be the Drake going their way. As in goes Duckdom on a Peanut, but now he's in the pit and in a very vulnerable spot, as immediately they just turn onto him. Duckdom is down, and that is all your damage gone. As Perfect is alone, has to flash away. Zeus tanky enough. Duckdown doesn't ult in. He's a 2-item Kai'Sa who's sitting in the back, short range, and getting zoned away by all of those threats on HLE. And now we're looking at 3,500 gold, the lead here. 3 breaks as there is the engage directly on the Zeka. Nowhere for him to go. Up again. KT all of a sudden, I mean, yes, they're down on gold. Yes, they still have this Kai'Sa we're not super happy with, but they're coming back in this game.
As Zeus, as the game continues, as attempted engage.
Oh, they're gonna find Duckdom in a huge way. He just goes down. He was like 10 seconds away from Flash. And that's just free. Down goes the Kai'Sa. The Xinjiao follows Cuz. 5v5s. There was that one dragon fight. As we're gonna get an engage here onto Cuz, force him to flash just like that. I think Duckdom learned from the last time. Peter also has to flash, so all that pick potential we saw from the Rakan is just gone.
The biggest gap between player skill and item, it has to be, right?
It is, yeah.
No one comes close.
It is. I think he's gotten better.
Oh, he has,
to be honest.
For sure.
As little engage coming in once again. That's not going to do all too much, but Zeus has an angle on the right side. Perfect is just way too much for them to handle.
They're just going to give it.
Yeah.
There's just no way in.
Because it's too low. We don't have the quickness or... Oh, Peter just got his flashback. And he got into the Cloud Rift circle. He's even faster.
That's Cloud Rift value.
That's Cloud Rift, baby. It's Cuz isolated, has to go into his Crescent Guard already. They're trying to turn onto an Alistar who's got his ult. They isolate Viper, who does not have his flash and doesn't seem to have Valkyrie, but he's still doing so much damage. They don't have the follow-up. And Duckdom is just in no man's land. Can't do anything by himself. Viper gonna Valkyrie in, calculated, as they do get the kill on a BDD here. And at least Duckdom was able to get out alive, but it should be Elder, you would imagine, for HLE.
Might just look for
or maybe
end.
They just end.
Yeah, if they can keep the cancel on perfect, if he doesn't back, I think they can just base, or just end, go to the base as they do. And that might just be it for game 1.
Game 1 just like this. Mostly domination the whole way, by the way, of Amalef Esports, except a couple of big picks from Peter, who kind of looked like he was the only guy doing anything, to be honest, here for the side of KT. As, yeah, you gotta send it. You gotta try, but maybe trying to make some room here for Duckdom.
It's almost, oh god.
Yeah, that Aurora has 8 kills, and the Nexus does not have any health. 0. 1-0 going the way of HLE here.